What's up, world? It's Mr. Mokaciá, Mokaciá Clothing, www.mokacia.com. Mr. 504 to the Me Show, the Marine Mamba, the USMC Beast, the Gumbo Warrior, the Green Monster, coming at you again with another Mokaciá Motivation Monday. Make sure you click, subscribe, and share, and make sure you spread the word to this YouTube channel. Mokaciá 504, that is Mokacia 504. Hopefully what's being said today can inspire, motivate you, and add blessings to your life today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. And share it out to somebody, and hopefully we could be a blessing to others. All right? So what I want to talk to y'all about today is something that Big Brother Bishop Greg pointed out to me a few weeks ago, is fear factor. So, you know, he was giving a message about fear and stepping out on faith and putting in the work. And it immediately brought me back to the show I used to watch when I was a kid. I ain't gonna say kid, more or so teenager, probably in the early stages of my career, was Fear Factor. Now, people would go on the show Fear Factor. I love the show Fear Factor because, you know, people would face their fears or face known fears in order to win this show. And, you know, they would have to do it in a better time or faster, or endure things that other ones wouldn't endure in order to win this cash prize. And, you know, it kind of just stuck with me because I was always fascinated with the show. You know, not necessarily the crazy stuff they would eat, but, you know, the crazy things that they would put themselves through in order to get to that point. And I always thought it was pretty cool, you know. And I even went down to Orlando, and they have a segment in Universal where, you know, they utilize people to do, you know, limited fear factor type events on the resort. So it's always been fascinating to me. And I was thinking as he was talking, and I thought about that show, and I realized fear is a factor in order to get to where you need to be. Fear is a factor in order for you to get where you need to be. So I was thinking, a lot of times in the show, they've had people that have gone and they've had to do these events that they were not necessarily fearful of, but it was something somebody else may have been fearful of, and they had to push through it and go through it. And in life, we have things that we have fears about and concerns about, but sometimes we have to endure other people's fears, things that they project onto us, and we have to endure it to get through it. Because a lot of times people will project their shortcomings onto you, you know, how they would have done things, or they can't visualize past that moment because they may have failed at it, or they didn't succeed at it, and they don't see a way that you will succeed in it. But you have to push past their fears because you know that there's a prize at the end. Get where I'm going with this? And a lot of times we have to go out here and we have to endure other people's fears, and we also have to endure fears that we put onto ourselves. So I looked at the name Fear Factor, and then I was like, let's break that down. Either you're going to fear or you're going to resolve in the fact. Either you're going to fear or you're going to resolve in the fact. What am I saying? Fear is going to be there. Fear of dying, fear of losing a loved one, fear of failing. You know, it's just a part of life. But the fact is, you are great. The fact is, you're destined to do something phenomenal. The fact is, your life is preordained and blessed to go to another level. The fact is, you have a purpose. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, am I going to focus on the fear, or I'm going to focus on the fact? The fact is, I will be great. I know fear will be there, but I know I'm going to be great. So I know for a fact, somehow, somewhere, I'm going to overcome that fear. I'm going to overcome those obstacles. That's the fact. And ultimately, I am going to reach the ultimate prize because I'm already preordained. I'm blessed and highly favored to move on to greater things. So that's what I want you to focus in on this week. Is it going to be the fact or the fear? Because fear is a factor. But the question is, which side of the fence are you going to be on? And understand that other people may project their fears onto you, and that's okay because they don't see what you see. But I've always said this to people. You can't expect an ant to have a bird's eye view. Bird's eye view, you see things at a whole different level, and you see things way beyond the horizon, where the people that's on the ground, they can only see what's in front of them. So you can't expect other people to understand the trajectory that you're going. So somebody may not necessarily hate you. They just never saw it come to fruition in their life. So go out there and be great, man. Peace and blessings, y'all. Make sure you get something off that website, www.mokacia.com. Get your piece of positivity in your life. I promise you, it makes your life a whole lot better when you're walking around in style, but also walking around in a purpose that has positivity pushing it. Make sure you get that book, Gumbo Warrior Recipe of a True Leader. And make sure y'all get that other book coming real soon, The Green Monster, Philosophies of a Warrior. You know, affirmations and philosophies of a warrior. A day-to-day just quote for you to jumpstart your day. Remember, I love you the long way. I love you the extended version. There's nothing that you can do about it. Peace and blessings, y'all. Remember, positivity over everything. Inspire before you expire. And make sure you understand that you can only be a legend one time. You can be legendary one time, but you can be great many times. So, go out there and be great. Peace.